The Nintendo Switch is just over 3 years old and shows no signs of slowing down. Part of the gaming system's appeal is the unique home and away design. Today we will be counting down the top 10 2021 Nintendo Switch games. The Nintendo Switch is an excellent console for games, with the lineup now also featuring the Nintendo Switch Lite portable only, with the Lite being the best handheld games machine around and the standard Switch providing the best of both worlds. Both consoles are totally different from everything. If you want to be updated about top tech deals and gadgets, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this in the future. And don't forget to click that bell icon to be updated of when we post next. Let us begin with the top 10 2021 Nintendo Switch games. Hades. If you have played Transistor, this outstanding RPG will look amazingly familiar to you. Hades is a roguelike experience where Transistor was more of a straight-cut experience, which means that all of the levels are created procedurally, and no single area will ever be the same each time you enter it. So that means that the map is kept fresh and exciting. With a killer soundtrack, hack-and-slash action, a fantastic story, and stellar RPG systems, Hades is incredibly enjoyable to play and will stave off any pangs of boredom. Hades was released and greeted with immense acclaim on PC and Nintendo Switch on September 17, 2020. Animal Crossing: New Horizons. Animal Crossing New Horizons is the first new game after almost 8 years in the mainline Animal Crossing series and the first entry on the Nintendo Switch to be playable, and it was certainly worth the wait. New Horizons whisks you off to a deserted island through an exclusive Nook Inc. package. New Horizons Animal Crossing is filled with beauty and is the perfect game. It's familiar and fresh, mixing the old parts of the series deftly with some much-needed updates and much more depth than we've seen before. With frequent seasonal updates to keep you invested, it just keeps on giving. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Super Mario 3D All-Stars features 3 of the most beloved 3D platformers of all time in a single, incredibly nostalgic package. This kit helps you enjoy the evolution of the Nintendo 64 3D Mario games all the way to the more modern Wii era with the Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. Triple jumping through the Mushroom Kingdom is just as much of a blast now as it was in 1996. And Super Mario Sunshine's unique water-based gameplay holds up particularly well on the Switch Pro controller. Super Mario Galaxy further improved the formula in 2007 with its unique, gravity-defying platforming, and is still a joy to play with both motion and touch controls today. Bayonetta 2. With fast-paced and satisfying action, jaw-dropping animations, and fashion choices that are absolutely brilliant, Bayonetta 2 is a great game. Even better, when you purchase a physical copy of Bayonetta 2, you'll also get a free download for the original version. Not all, due to its Wii U exclusivity, would have been able to enjoy Bayonetta 2 when it was first released back in 2014. Luckily, it's also a Nintendo Switch game now, eventually giving it the reach it deserves. More than anything, this is a great way to prepare for Bayonetta 3, which has been confirmed as being in progress for the Switch. Overland. Overland maps you in whatever beaten-up car and hastily found companions you can gather to travel from east to west coast. Set across the landscape of post-apocalyptic America, Overland plays like a turn-based strategy game, pinning you against scarce resources and ominous insect creatures that seem to be bent on tearing you to bits, through procedurally generated levels that feel the right mix of scary and familiar the more you play through them. Even the characters are procedural, ensuring that if a player dies, you can continue playing with their buddy for as long as you last, or if the whole group is wiped out, start over with a brand new face. Wise, tricky, and a little cruel, Overland is an excellent addition to any library of Switch games. I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far, but make sure you are subscribed to our channel for more content like this in the future. And don't forget to click that bell icon to be the first to know when we post next. Enjoy the rest! Cadence of Hyrule. Cadence of Hyrule combines the rhythm-based gameplay of Crypt of the Necrodancer with settings, characters, and music from the Legend of Zelda series. Players play the majority of the game as either Link or Princess Zelda, with other characters such as Necrodancer protagonist Cadence becoming unlocked by progressing throughout the game or completing certain quests, each with their own unique abilities. Players venture across the world, composed of predefined regions and map layouts related to Zelda lore such as Hyrule Castle or Death Mountain, but whose relative placement is procedurally generated for each new save file. This map remains the same throughout an entire game, but certain dungeons, such as those found in temples, will be randomly generated every time they are visited. Whenever enemies are in an area, the player is required to move and attack in time to the music, using the directional buttons, with bonus multipliers and extra rewards available for maintaining the beat. Throughout the game, the player can find or purchase weapons and equipment, such as shovels for digging through dirt, or torches that can reveal the contents of a chest, as well as reoccurring Zelda items such as bows, bombs, and hookshots. Few games like this brilliant indie success are as widely acclaimed. Celeste. If you enjoy old-school platform games, you owe it to yourself to experience Celeste, the finest platform game in recent years. Everything about it is just glorious. Simple controls, run, jump, dash, and wall grab. Gorgeous levels rendered in stunning pixel art, and a difficulty level that starts off refreshingly hard and keeps ramping things up as you progress. There's a surprisingly adult story as the main character, Madeline, struggles to climb Celeste Mountain while facing her own mental health issues, and in a recent twist, it's been revealed that Madeline herself is trans. Fire Emblem: Three Houses. Fire Emblem Three Houses is one of the biggest, most expansive entries yet in Nintendo's beloved role-playing series. Three Houses builds on the series' addictive, deeply strategic, tactical combat while adding a new twist. You play as a professor who must choose one of three houses and guide their students in both their daily school lives and on the battlefield. With memorable characters, large-scale battles, and the first free-roaming hub world in the series, Three Houses is easily one of the best Nintendo Switch games you can buy. Pokémon Sword and Shield. All of the addictive monsters that trap, fight, and explore Pokémon Sword and Shield make the series incredible, while making some crucial changes to Game Freak's favorite RPG formula. The game's London-inspired Galar region features the most colorful environments the series has ever seen, with wild areas in the open-world style filled with wild Pokémon that offer a real challenge for veteran trainers. Further cementing Sword and Shield are Dynamax fights, like some of the finest Nintendo Switch games, allowing you to temporarily complete your Pokémon Giant with powerful new moves for spectacular, large-scale gym battles. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, one of the original 2017 Switch launch games, is still the best Nintendo Switch game of the bunch. It takes all the classic elements of Zelda, shakes them a little, and sets them up in an enormous open world. Beyond the core mission of leveling Link up and acquiring all the gear and skills you need for that climate-related final battle with Ganon, there is so much to do in the Breath of the Wild that you can spend hours and hours exploring, going on tiny side quests, training a stable of horses, and cooking potions. For absolute everybody, it's a pleasure to play with something. So these were our top 10 2021 Nintendo Switch games. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you can join the Tech Insight Squad and be a part of our channel. Thanks for watching!